Hey guys, welcome to Gardening Upbeat and I hope you are doing very well. We all love croton plants. Even though croton is somewhat low maintenance plant, sometimes things go wrong. Well, to me I would say that they are quite dramatic plants. They take it too seriously if we do little bit here and there. For example, here is one of my croton plant which is looking quite bad. Most of the leaves are almost gone. You are also not going to believe me if I say that it was the same plant just few months back. Anyway, the video is about this itself. In case you are unable to grow healthy croton plant, then you need to watch this video. Plus, if your plant is losing leaves, here you would get all the idea about the things you need to do. Before moving further, please allow me to inform you about the things that I did. As I have already said you that my plant was growing quite happily. After a few months, my croton plant started to lose its leaves one by one. I was really worried and thought to repot it by providing a huge pot and fresh soil mix. For the pot, I took one 16-inch wider and 16-inch deeper pot. You don't have to do the same thing like me, and you can use either 12-inch or 14-inch for one croton plant. For the potting soil mix, I took 50% normal garden soil, 25% coco peat and rest 25% vermicompost, a very basic potting soil mix. So here is one thing we can say. In case your plant is losing leaves, please see whether you are fertilizing your plant on regular basis or not. It may lose leaves if there is any lack of nutrients in the soil, and I have to be honest with you, I was not feeding my plant on regular basis. Repotting done, and let's see if there is any improvement. After 70 days and unfortunately nothing is happening. Let's do some other things. Next, I am going to prune few branches. I was totally not in the mood of pruning and that's why I provided it a much bigger pot. I was hoping that very soon it's going to produce more branches. Very sad to say that nothing is happening and I am also tired of waiting. Please also take a look at how I am pruning. Pruning at this point as there are few side branches just below this point. You also don't have to throw the branches. We can grow more plants from all this, and for time being we can just keep the cuttings in water so that they don't dry out. I have pruned 3 branches and kept the other 2 as it is, just trying to give it a good shape. Let's move to the third step. Already removed the surrounding soil. Next, adding around 75 grams bone meal. Second component is 1 kg of vermicompost. I know it's a bit more, but like I said before, I am really tired of waiting. Third component is 50 grams neem cake powder. Here is one important note. If you are using smaller pot, please decrease the dose. I am using a 16-inch pot which is really quite big. Alright, I believe this is going to be enough. What do you think? Anyway, let's wait for the result and this is going to surprise you. It's after 45 days from pruning. Very sad to say that same thing is happening. Leaves are still falling off and edges of the leaves are getting dried. Please note that I always keep my crotons under whole day of sunlight. So far I was not getting any issues at all. But this year, that means in 2022, the heat wave was different and it was like sudden high temperature. That's why I decided to move the pot to other place so that it gets only morning sunlight. Let's say till around 11 am. Again, please note that croton may also lose leaves if there is any lack of light. Let's see what happens next. Finally, the good news, and it's after 110 days from pruning. Please also take a look at the plant. So glad that it's growing this way. Leaves are not falling off and edges of the leaves are also looking quite perfect. I am so happy about the result. One very interesting thing, the leaves are looking more of a green. It's because at this time it's not getting direct sunlight for more hours. At this stage it was getting whole day of sunlight. I hope you can see the difference clearly. In winter, obviously I am going to keep my crotons in a place where it's going to get whole day of sunlight. Well, I actually had to wait for many days and did quite lots of things. But everything is worth at the end. Please let me know what you think simply commenting below. To encourage us lots of new growth on my croton plant, I have also started using growth promoter after 45 days from pruning. That means from this stage. For that we can use gibberellic acid and it's available on Amazon. The dose is 1 ml in 1 liter water and we can apply this once in 25 to 30 days, and this is the same thing I did with my croton plant. Other than all this, please also try to keep the soil consistently moist. If you let the topsoil dry out completely something like this, leaves are going to wilt very soon. And if it happens on regular basis, eventually your croton plant may start losing its leaves. Finally, to keep my plant healthy, I would make sure that I am going to feed it at least 2 to 3 months, and please do the same thing. Do you love to watch videos about reviving plants? If yes, please also see how I have revived a dying adenium plant, and for that please do check out my next video. So that's it from this to something like this. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please don't forget to like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel if you are new to gardening upbeat. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and enjoy.